guys, my name is Rachel, and I was a gladette the same year that Michelle and Jamie were. They asked me to make a little workout video for you girls while this whole craziness is going on. I teach dance at Dividend Studio, and I'm also a certified personal trainer. So this is going to be fun. I'm not going to play any music. It's just going to be my voice. The workout's over there. I know you can't read it, but I can, and I guess that's all that matters because I'll be telling you what to do anyways. But if you want to turn on your own music now, please go for it. How this is going to work is that we are going to do 40 seconds of each workout, no rest in between, and we're going to do 2 parts of the workout. Each part we'll do twice. So we're going to get started here. We are going to start with a squat with a leg lift. So here we go. We're going to squat and squeeze that glute as you lift up. Make sure when you're squatting, your weight is in your heels. You're keeping your core tight. Knees are fairly over the ankles as well as you go down. Breathing this whole time, focusing on that glute squeeze as you lift that leg up. And we're going to go into high knees next. So we're just going to run it out. Again, keeping that core nice and engaged. Kind of running in place, getting our step count up. Try and get that heart rate up right now. Ten seconds. We're going to go into walkouts next, which involve a push-up. I believe in you all. So with these walkouts, you're going to keep your core engaged. You're going to walk out, do a push-up, and then walk it back, and then stand up all the way. Your core should be fully engaged here, doing a nice push-up all the way down, all the way up. You can, of course, drop down to your knees for this push-up if you need to. This is an advanced workout, so I encourage you to take the modifications when you need them. But also, I really want to see y'all push yourself. And we're going to go to power jacks next. So a nice big jumping jack right here. Halfway. Next up, we gotta do some running mans. 10 seconds. And then we're gonna transition. So I'm kind of in a low lunge or high lunge type position. And I'm keeping that front leg as stable as possible. So I'm trying not to bounce that much. So really engaging my quad and my glute of that standing leg. Having a slight bend in it. It's going to really make it burn. 10 seconds and then we get to switch sides. And off to the other side we go. Like I said, this is an advanced workout, so if you need to stop and grab your water, please do so. But you guys are high school athletes, so hopefully you can get through this just fine. Next up is going to be some planks, so be prepared to kind of get down on the ground again. We're going to be doing plank hops next. So I'm getting down to my plank position. I'm jumping side to side as well as in the middle. So I'm going front, left, front, and right, and repeating that over and over again. When I jump to the front, you can kind of see I'm trying to get my feet as high up as I can. I kind of have to look up a little bit to make it work. 10 more seconds to go. We're going to do some abs next, and then the first round is going to be over. Then we get a flip over onto our backs here. And I'm crunching in and out. Really trying to keep that low back on the ground, reaching out, trying to not touch my feet to the ground as I shoot my legs back out. Really, really important here to keep breathing. You're almost done. You're going to get a 40-second rest, and then we're going to repeat that whole thing. Just keep breathing, okay? Whew, and done. Let's take that 40-second rest. Go ahead and grab some water, towel off, do whatever you need to do. But we are going to do that exact same thing all over again. So you're more familiar with it the second time, so that means you can push yourself a little bit harder, right? That's the hope and the idea here. So we're going to start with that squat with that leg lift again here in about 10 seconds. So obviously listening to my own music when I was recording this. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat, lift up, squeezing those glutes. Breathing the whole time. Halfway. If you remember, it is high knees that is coming your way next. And let's get those knees up there. Halfway, keep pushing it. Make sure you're breathing. Up next, we're going to go into those walkouts, so be ready for those. So we're going over, keeping that core engaged, strong arms as we go down into our push-up. Staying up all the way. Those power jacks are going to be next. We got 10 more seconds. Try to get one more in. Nice, and transition to those power jacks. Little squat with those feet together, big jack out. Halfway. We go into those fun running men next. Almost there. And transition. Again, trying to keep that front leg as stable as possible. So I'm not bouncing back into a lunge. I'm just trying to pull that knee in. Y'all are young, so you can get a lot lower than I can. That's just an excuse. Okay, we got 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to switch to the other side. And other side, trying to kind of stay a little bit low, engaging that core. Keep it up, team. Let's go. Halfway. Then we got those plank hops next. And jump it down to a plank position. Again, this is where you are going side, middle, side on these plank hops. If you're doing these right, these should be very, very tiring. As you can see, when I'm trying to go into that middle hop, I almost put the top of my foot down on the mat just to help me get as high up as I possibly can. 10 more seconds, and then we're going to do our abs. And then flip it onto your back. And we're going to go in and out. Again, core is nice and engaged, trying to be as long as we can, followed by as small as we can. Keeping that low back on the ground the whole time. Make sure you're breathing. You get another rest after this. And then we get to go to part 2. Nice job. Let's take that 40-second rest. So you already finished part 1. Part 2 is coming your way. We're going to do 2 rounds of it, just like how we did with part 1. We're going to start part 2 with ice skaters. So this is when I'm kind of going side to side. So make sure you have some room either side of you. Dance it out like I was. I think JLo was playing right now. Okay, here we go. Get ready for those ice skaters in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So I'm going side to side. Little hops with a little kind of curtsy lunge. Halfway. We're going to do some touchdown squats next. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to touch the ground, and then I'm going to, squat, touch, squat, touch. Kind of switching hands each time. Ten seconds to go, and I get to go into some mountain climbers, everyone's favorite. So I'm going to go into my plank position, running my knees upwards, keeping those abs engaged the whole time. Almost there, 15 seconds. And then we're going to flip over onto our back for some glute bridges. Nice. So flip over onto your back. We're going to have our knees bent and we're going to be lifting the hips off the ground, squeezing our glutes as we do so. If you want to make it more challenging for your hamstrings, you can move your heels further away from your body. Ten seconds, and then we're going to go into some flutter kicks. Working those lower abs. So low back's going to stay on the ground. We're going to be doing tiny kicks with our feet. Really, really is a great ab burner. Halfway, don't forget to breathe. Keep your low back on the ground. If you need to put your hands underneath your glutes, do so. 10 seconds. Now we're going to get into a plank position. We're going to go side plank to side plank here. So these are called my T planks. So I'm kind of going side to side. Whoop. Trying to stay as balanced as I can. "15 seconds. And of course, everyone's favorite is up next. We're doing some burpees. So when I do burpees, I don't do a full push-up. I just kind of plop my chest onto the ground, jump up. There's a light fixture like on top of me here, so I can't jump up very high or I'll hit my head on it, but try to jump up as high as you can when you go and do your burpee. 10 seconds. And then we got some scissor kicks, or scissor runs, coming our way. So we're just kind of running in place, getting our heart rate up. This is our last thing for this part. So you get a little rest after this before we have to repeat it one more time. Halfway there. Okay, let's take that rest. So you should be sweating at this point, right? We only have to do that part one more time and then you're done with your workout. So you can see where the end's going to be. Take a rest or you can dance out like I am. But again, we're going to start with those ice skaters again. Keep pushing yourself, guys. This is how champions are made. So we're going to start with ice skaters in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Nice job. Let's go. Keep pushing yourself. You can try to jump as far as you can laterally. 15 seconds. And then we got those touchdown squats next. So we're going to squat, touch it down, in, down, in, down. Halfway. Mountain climbers are coming your way. So get yourself into that plank position again, running those knees up towards your chest, keeping those abs engaged the whole time. Try to keep your shoulders right over your wrists. We're pushing ourselves because this is the end. So anything you have left in the tank, we're going to go for glute bridges after this. Nice. Go ahead and flip it over onto your back. Lifting those hips up off the ground. Squeezing those glutes. Using those hamstrings. You're halfway done. You're halfway done with this round too. So we're almost to the end here. After these glute bridges, we got some flutter kicks. So keeping the low back on the ground, putting our hands underneath our glutes if we need it. If not, then just shooting our legs straight out and kicking very, very small little kicks. Really, really burns the low abs. 20 more seconds to go. We get to do those T side planks next. So hit that plank position, and we're going to do side to side those T planks. Keep breathing. And let's do some burpees, shall we? We only have one more thing to do after these burpees. So really try to push yourself. Let's go, guys. Almost there. And let's end with some scissor kicks, some scissor runs. I always do that. Last thing, let's push yourself. Running it out, keep breathing. Okay, here we go, almost there, and awesome job, team. Whew, I encourage you to stretch after this. This was an advanced workout, so great job getting through it. I think I'm a lot more sweatier than I was at the beginning, but thank you guys.